Hi, everybody. I'm jumping on just a minute early here to go ahead and get started. I'm ready to go. I can't wait to come live with you tonight and show you the 5 beautiful cards that we're going to make from the Celebrate with Tags bundle and the Celebrate Everyday Designer Series paper. So I'm a little bit early. I hope that's okay. I thought maybe that some of you might want to avoid all the chit chat at the beginning. I don't know. Maybe you guys like listening to my chit chat at the beginning. And maybe you don't. I don't know. But I am who I am, and this is how I do things. So, hi, Mary. I'm so glad you're here tonight. You're going to love the cards I have to show. So, last weekend was a very sad football weekend for the Tuttle household. I went to Texas A&M. Number 6 ranked in the country, lost to Appalachian State, and it was a sad sight to see. And then our beloved Huskers lost, and then they fired our head coach the next day, which was really sad. And then our Cowboys, my husband's been a Dallas Cowboy fan his entire life, and they look terrible too. So I don't know. I really am not super invested in any of them. But my husband is, so it makes me sad when he's a little sad about it, right? So let me make sure I've got you all connected to my computer here. If you're watching, go ahead and come on and tell me where you're watching me from. And I would love to say hello to you. I am working towards, as you guys know, hi, Jenny. I'm working towards a trip to Norway. I've been earning it all year long, and the incentive period ends on September the 30th. And the way I get points is by sales and by team members making big achievements. I've had an awesome team this year. They have all made big achievements. So they have done all they can do in that realm for me. So now I am hoping that all my customers out there can help me push me over the edge to go on this beautiful cruise to Norway with my husband next May. It'll come at a perfect time. Hi, Stephanie, because I'm retiring from 29 years of education in May, and my husband and I are going to move. So we would love to end my educational career here in Nebraska with this beautiful cruise to Norway. And I want to show you guys how close I am. Look at this. Look at that. Just today, I hit the 39,000 points mark. I'm 1,000 points away from earning the trip to Norway. So whatever you can do to help me, only 1% of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators earn this trip, and it's definitely an honor to be able to go. So if you can help me in any way, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like to buy from me, I would love to have your business. And I would love anything that you can do between now and September 30th to kind of push me over that edge to get to Norway with my husband next May. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera down because I want to talk to you about some things coming up, and I'm hoping everything is going to be cooperative. Oh, gosh, it is going to be smooth as silk, I think, here. So let me turn everything down for us. And there we go. How beautiful is that? And look, I got this new little background board for my demos, and it's really not all that fancy. It is a piece of poster board with contact paper on it, but it looks kind of fancy, doesn't it? Okay, so we announced last week about these polka dotted trash bins. They are so cute. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. These polka dotted trash bins are collapsible. So I'm going to show you how you just push it all down. And then it has this band right here that you can wrap around it. And it will hold it shut. And so you can just store it in any cabinet or shelf or anything until you need it. And then when you're ready to use it, you just pop it up. These are a mainstay in my crafting room, and I want to share it with you. If you would like to get your own polka dotted trash bin for free, you can get 5 points for inviting a friend that's not currently a customer of mine to come stamp with me at one of my classes or at an event. Now, my friend Mary Kanabi already earned a polka dot trash bin. And Jenny Tremblay is very close. So here's how you get points. You need 20 points to get a trash bin for free. They are so cute. You get 5 points if you invite a new friend that's never stamped with me before. You get 5 points for any $50 order at mytitleupshop.com or through me. You get 10 points if you attend any paid stamping class in September. And you get 15 points if you come to my fall retreat on September 24th. So my friend Mary Kanabi signed up for the fall retreat, and she's bringing a friend. I'm not going to tell you who because she said it's a surprise. Bringing a friend that has never stamped with me before. So that means she's going to have 20 points and she has earned her polka dot bin. So I would love more of you to do that. Any way that you can help me would be greatly appreciated. Last week we talked about the Perfect Partners promotion. These are all stamp sets. The Apple Blossom, Apple Harvest stamp set now has beautiful dies to go with it. This is what we're using in my fall retreat to make our apple cards. Fresh Cut Stems is another stamp set that now has beautiful dies to go with it. As you saw last week, I made the Playful Piggies. They had the stamp set already, but all these super fun dies to go with it. The Trimming the Tree stamp set has a lot of new dies and labels and ornaments and everything to put on your tree. The Waterfall dies now have the Waterfall Canyon stamp set now has a lot of dies to go with it. And the Yeti now has his own little set of dies. And evidently, I haven't seen it, but the Yeti die here creates a slit right there in his little arm so that you can put flowers or the hearts or packages or whatever. It's very well designed is what I'm saying. Okay. Now let's talk about my upcoming class. Halloween class Thursday night is sold out. Oh my gosh. And these projects are going to be so cute. So I will share those with you next Monday because it's a mystery, right? And so with mystery projects, I can't show you, but I have 3 3D candy holders, little gifty things, and I have 3 adorable cards. So I will share those with you next Monday so that you can see those. This Friday and Saturday, I'm having a Boughs of Holly card class. You'll make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. You get a little extra product to take home with you. I'm going to show you a couple of the cards I've designed. I want the other 2 to kind of be a surprise, but aren't these beautiful? Boughs of Holly have these beautiful holly leaves and berries and this beautiful, very traditional Christmas paper. These are 2 of the cards you'll be making. The other 2 are going to be a surprise, but you will make 2 of each of the 4 designs. This is the 3rd in my holiday card class series, and the class is $30 or free with a $35 purchase. So if you want to come to the Boughs of Holly card class either Friday night at 7 or Saturday at 10, I have lots of space available, and the reason for that is it's a big football weekend here in Nebraska. Nebraska plays Oklahoma. I think you would have more fun coming to my holiday card class. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. I think you'll have more fun with me. Fall Apple Festival Retreat. I'm so excited about this. It's Saturday, September 24th. It's from 10 in the morning till 6 at night. It's an all-day event. I serve you lunch. It includes 2 classes worth of cards with 2 different stamp sets. We're using the Apple Blossoms bundle, and we're also using this Hello Harvest bundle. Plus, we'll have some add-on classes. We'll have games. We'll have prizes. It's going to be so much fun. The link for this is in my events section of my Tuttle Up Stamping page. I'm sure if you just scroll down a little bit, you'll find this big apple. If you click on that, it will take you to my events page and you can sign up. This Fall Apple Festival Retreat, registration for this ends this coming Sunday. This coming Sunday is the last, because I have to have a lot of time to cut all the projects, right? So it will close next weekend, this coming weekend. So if you want in, you need to register this week sometime, okay? It's going to be fun. I know you're going to wish you were there. I have the Storybook Gnomes project class. This is my last class of September. I hope I've earned the trip to Norway by then. It's September 29th at 7 p.m. That is a Thursday night. You're going to make 4 fun-filled projects using the Storybook Gnomes project stamp set and bundle. The class fee is $30, includes a quarter of a pack of Storybook Gnomes DSP, a half a pack of embellishments, and a full color PDF of all the instructions. So if you have any questions about any of these events, please let me know, and I would be happy to answer all of those questions for you, okay? All right. So right now we have 2 catalogs that we are working from, and we have a flash sale coming up on Wednesday that involves the annual catalog. I'm not allowed to say anything more than that. But on Wednesday of this week, you need to check this Facebook page, or you need to check your email from me, because I will have details of the sale that will be coming out of the annual catalog. It's a flash sale, okay? And then this mini catalog is still, you guys, every time I go to place an order, I'm like, oh, I haven't ordered that yet, or oh, I love this Fond of Autumn stamp set and dies, and I haven't ordered that yet. Here's the soft seedling set that I used for our class to go. I haven't ordered this yet, the gathered wheat. My husband's family were wheat farmers for years and years, so that is a pretty special one. So many things, right, in here to choose from. I love snowmen. I haven't even ordered the Snowman Magic Bundle yet, so there's still a lot available out there for us, okay? All right, so last week, and you know I'm going to start doing this every week, I'm giving away the cards I make in my Facebook Live to someone who leaves comments or shares or gives me some love via my video here. So Jody Shroggy is the person. My husband picked the name out of the hat, so not me. Jody Shroggy won my little birthday piggies cards that I made last Tuesday. Jody did. So I'm trying to get with this new board, I'm trying to get an idea of where center is, okay? So Jody, I know Jody, I'm connected to her. So Jody, you will be getting these 3 cards the next time I see you, already made, okay? All right, let's get started. So we're going to do 5 cards tonight, and this is going to be a online class to go like I've been doing lately, and that means you can get a kit of all of these cards for free. With this one's going to be a $40 order. So here's my information. I don't know if you can see it right here. Tuttle Up Stamping. If you go to TuttleUpShop.com and use host code WKENXP24. WKENXP24. If you spend $40 by next Monday, I will send you the kit of all of these projects for free, okay? So this online class is free with an order. Now, you will not be able to finish the projects like I have if you don't have the Celebration with Tags, Celebrate with Tags stamp set. And look how awesome this is, you guys. It has Christmas, birthday, Valentine's, those occasions in there. And it matches perfectly, of course, with this bundle. And the reason this is called Celebration Tags is because these dies make tags, and you'll understand that a little bit more when you see the beautiful cards that we are making tonight. But you get some nice frames. You get a nice rectangular stitch frame, a circle, a snowflake, a balloon, some hearts, some candles, and 2 big tags, another banner there. And then this creates little holes at the bottom of a tag and a mitten. Okay, so let's get started. I already have all of my stamps set up and ready to go, and I can't wait to show you. So this is actually some cards that we made last night at my team meeting. Part of a fun thing that I do with my team is that we meet once a month and we do projects together, stamp together, and my downline Jenny, who's on here, puts together all the make and takes for the team. She's just my best right-hand person. And then we're also using these Festive Adhesive Sequins is what they're called. So you get gold, you get like a poppy parade, a garden green, and then some clear that kind of look like snow or whatever. Okay, so we're going to be using those. I'm going to put those right up here so I know where they are. You know me, I lose things quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to go kind of in order just with my envelopes here. So the first card, and there is one other die set we're using on these cards, and that die set is the contour dies. That's the one that makes this awesome scalloped edge there. It's called the contours die. I use the scalloped edge all the time, you guys. And I guess before I start, we're going to be using the Celebrate Everyday Designer Series paper. This has every occasion in it. Christmas, just some great fun winter prints. You get like 4th of July, look at the fireworks, right? The backs, you get just some great prints for everyday use, right? Some stars. Let's keep going. Here's just a blue check. But on the back side of that is like a wood grain. Look at this Halloween with this great crushed curry in the background. You get this blue with the, you just get some great prints. Look at the leaves. I mean, when they say celebrate everything, they really mean everything. 4th of July, you get some rainbows. And some fun stripes, some polka dots. Like, you could use this paper definitely for anything, any occasion, all right? So we have partnered those together. All right, so I'm going to start with this. This is going to be a Valentine card, and I'm going to take my Seal Plus. So if you want to earn the cards that I'm making tonight, would you know it? Look at that. My Seal Plus just ran out of adhesive. And do I happen to have another one right here? Of course not. Let me see if I can find another one handy. Okay, I might have to get a refill of that. I'm going to go to my liquid glue here. If you want to earn the cards that I'm making tonight, win them like Jody just did, I just need you to leave comments in the comment section, share my video, show me some love, whatever you can do to help promote my video is always something that I am thankful for. So I'm just going to add that right there to the edge. So I just cut this 4 by 5 1/4, and then we just use that scallop die to cut the edge off right there. And then I have cut a piece of designer series paper, and this is cut 3 inches by 5 inches, and I'm just going to add that right on top here. I don't know why I'm not seeing people's comments. I'm assuming people are commenting. We're going to put that right on top there of that scallop piece. Okay. Are you guys commenting? Because all I can see is Jenny's hi. So leave me some comments so I know if it's working or not. If you can just say hi to me, I would appreciate it. Okay, so here is the front of my card. Now I've cut this tag out of the tags right here from my tag die. This one right here. And the nice thing about this one is it scores it right in the middle there. So it gives you a perfect place to fold that in half. And we are going to do 2 things with this tag. The first thing is on the inside, we are going to stamp. We're going to stamp Made with Love. Okay, so you have to know, if you're leaving comments, I am not getting them. I don't know why, so it's okay. I'm just going to believe they're there. So hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to do Made with Love on the inside. And then on the outside right here, we're going to stamp some hearts in Pool Party. And I'm going to stamp some right up there. I'm going to stamp some more right down there. There we go. Then I'm going to take my Memento black ink, and I'm going to stamp some X's and O's, a little banner here. And I just re-inked my black Memento because it was looking a little sad. And I'm going to stamp that right. Oh, so much better. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference. This is the one I stamped last night with my Memento pad, and this is the one I just stamped. And you can see that re-inking your pad makes a big difference. I could tell right away that that wasn't gonna, we could do better, right? We can do better. Okay, so I'm going to pull that off. We won't need that one anymore. And I'm just going to use some adhesive here and put my heart. Right in the center. And then I'm going to use my paper snips and snip my little X and O. Just going to fussy cut right around that banner. There isn't, I guess there is a die that would cut this out, but I think it's just as easy to cut it by hand right there. And then I'm going to pop this up right in the center of my heart right there with some dimensionals. And let me see if I have some little ones. This one kind of calls for some little ones. There we go. So guess what I got in the mail today, you guys? The dreaded jury duty summons for a court case that begins, Jenny, this is kind of scary. It begins on October the 31st, Halloween, and it could last up to 10 days. Now, the scary part of that is that Jenny and I and 2 other of my downline are going to Fort Worth, or Arlington, I should say, for an onstage convention with Stampin' Up, and we have to leave on the 10th, I think. So hopefully A, this is going to sound terrible, I won't get picked. And hopefully B, it'll be done. If I do get picked, it will be done by November the 10th. Maybe I can put that as a hardship on my application. What do you think? Going to a Stampin' Up convention. Do you think they'll let me off of jury duty for that? I don't know. They don't typically like school counselors. I think, or they even say educators usually, because we're too moral and too grace-filled, I guess. So the prosecutor probably wouldn't like to have too many. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I've just heard that they usually avoid getting teachers, and maybe also because they know they're taking us from a valuable community job, right? Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm going to put adhesive on the back side here. And I might, I know you'll still be able to see me on my camera where I'm filming, but I might reload my computer here and see if I can see your comments pop up. There they are. Yay! I just had to reload my computer. So, hi everybody. Yay! Thank you guys. I was feeling sad because I couldn't see comments. And now I see a whole bunch. So that makes my heart happy. Okay, so this is our little Valentine card. And what do you think? Do you love it? You could say made with love. You could write a little sweet note inside. That is card number 1. Okay, so now let's go to the second card. Do you, Roz, always get picked for juries? So they cannot mess with our trip. They just can't. So we've had it planned for too long. So I'm just not going to let them do it. I'm going to have to say I have this conference that I've paid a lot of money for. It starts on this day. Do you think they care? Hopefully they care. Okay, so I have a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of thick white cardstock. Makes great card bases. I've scored it down the middle. I said that wrong. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And so I've got that cut in half. And then I'm going to take, it's going to go this way. We're going to do this sideways. And I'm going to take the DSP that has these little bows on one side and ornaments, these bright color. I love bright colored ornaments. So it's on the other side. I'm just going to add that right over here to this side of my card, right like that. Okay. Then we cut this tag, and this tag really does go a lot longer here, you see? But we just cut off a couple of inches, so there's just a couple of inches here. Because what we're going to do, and it's nice because score lines are on here. I'm going to grab my bone folder right here. And these score lines create these little tabs on the side so that you have something to adhere the bottom to when it comes up. Okay, so this is going to fold up this way. And there's a cool thing about this tag. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so that's going to fold up like that. Now, what we're going to do is fold these tabs in, and the bottom of this is going to adhere right there to those edges. But I didn't like these flanges, that's what I'm going to call it, these flanges showing right here. I didn't like that. So what I did is I just took my paper snips and snipped it off right at the top there. Did the same thing over here on this other side. And I'm just going to cut the top half of those little flanges off here. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing to this other side. Hi, Mary. Hey, Mary, you mentioned wanting to come on Friday night. I have space for you, so if you would like to come, just let me know. Or just register tonight so that I can plan on you being there, all right? No pressure if something came up and you can't. I just wanted to remind you that tonight is the last night to register for the Boughs of Holly stamp Christmas card class. Okay, so there's my tag right there. Now, we have cut a piece of white cardstock that is 2 inches by 3 1/4. But guess what? We discovered that a gift card, this is a gift card to Marcus Theaters. Look at this, you guys. This tag is the perfect size for a gift card. Look at that. Isn't that good? Something good to know? Because we have had little, I forgot that's the one that doesn't work. We have had little tags like this that didn't fit a gift tag. We had a little pillow box last year that was super cute, but a gift card wouldn't fit inside it. And so it kind of took the joy away from it. So we're going to put a gift card in that this time. Okay. All right. So I have already taken that there's a tag in this die set right here. That is a stitched rectangle. I've already taken that stitched rectangle and stamped Merry Christmas in Poppy Parade. And we are going to just pop that up right here on the front of that tag. This is kind of cute because that Marcus gift card kind of matches the colors, doesn't it? We got lucky with that. Okay, so we're going to pop this up, I think. Nope, it looks like it's flat. We're going to put it on flat, but we're only going to put glue on this side right here, okay? Because we don't want it to stick to our gift card there. And then I'm going to cut this ribbon. This is our black gingham check ribbon, and it has been so popular. It has sold out on several occasions. We're going to be using this ribbon at the fall retreat this fall with our apple cards and some of our pumpkin cards. It just has a very country feel, and you know, black and white check goes with so many things. So I just did not even follow my own advice on tying a bow there. So I'm going to come back and do this again. There we go. Perfect. Pull that, and then we are just going to adhere this flat to the front of my card, and then I'm going to, no, we're going to pop it up. We're going to pop some dimensionals. All these instructions will be in a PDF to you if you order this kit to go. This one makes 5 cards, so it costs a little bit more. It's $40 with a $40 purchase. You get it free, okay? So I'm going to pull these off of here. And you know, the cool thing about this celebration with tag stamp set is it's really Valentine's birthday, Christmas, and Valentine birthday, Christmas. Maybe that's the only ones they are. But it's something you can use all the time, right? Okay, so there we go. I just adhered that with dimensionals right there on the front of my card. I'm going to cut my ends off of my bow here, make it more beautiful. And the icing on the cake is that we have these adhesive sequins that are called Festive Sequins. And I have to tell you, me and my team hadn't really paid attention to these in the holiday catalog. But they are so cute. They're called Festive adhesive sequins. Okay, festive adhesive sequins. So I'm going to take a little poppy one and put it, it's going to just make this card here. I'm going to use a little green one right there. I'm going to use a big green one on my tag and a little gold one. Look at that bling. It just adds like almost like confetti is falling out of the sky, right? And I'm going to put that one right over there. And there's our card. Cute little gift card holder. And lots of space inside to write a little note. Okay, so that's my second card. That is card number 2. Do you like that one? Do you enjoy that? I do too. I haven't seen anybody say yes, but I'm just assuming you do. All right, the next one is going to be a birthday card. Let me put my sequins back here. And what we have is we have cut a balloon from Granny Apple Green, and this was actually cut from the 6x6 Designer Series pack. We have a circle cut from these dies right here, that circle die, and we have a tag that we just used the top half of. We cut it, and then we are just going to cut that little place where it's scored right there, and kind of give us just a plain tag, okay? And then what else do we have on this one? We're going to put some black gingham ribbon and some sequins again. So this is Granny Apple Green, cut 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored down the middle at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to add a panel of basic white that is 4 by 5.5 to the front. And then I have 2 pieces of that Celebrate Today paper. This one is actually the back side of the leaves. And this one has those colorful fireworks, and it's the back side of this one with the little triangles. Now, you could really use even that, right? Either one of them would go, but we're using the fireworks, okay? So this one is going to go this way. And this one is going to go catty corner. So that was a little catty corner to the left. And this one is going to go a little catty corner to the right there. On the circle piece here, we are going to stamp the words, "Let's Celebrate You," in Momentum Black ink. I'm going to refresh again here because I don't know why it keeps wanting to stop my thank you. You see, I keep having to refresh because I tell you, silly Facebook likes to change things on us and not tell us it's happening. And so it always takes us by surprise. All right, so I'm taking "Let's Celebrate You" in Memento Black ink right in the center. Oh, I can do better than that. I'm going to flip it over. I pushed too hard, I think. There we go. Perfect. And let me put the lid on this before I make a hot mess of myself here. All right. I'm going to take "Let's Celebrate You," and I'm going to pop it up right here. Kind of lower right, I guess. Oh, thank you, guys. Thanks, Mary. Lots of years of practice with... I wish you could attend the fall retreat too, Mary. It is going to be so much fun. I really am excited about it. I love my retreats. I feel like people who come really love my retreats, but not everybody can always come, right? The date I choose, and I chose the date I did specifically because it was a bye week for Nebraska football. Everything in Nebraska revolves around Nebraska football in the fall. So I chose that date because I really wanted to avoid having it on a Saturday, right, that Nebraska was playing. But then a lot of people have told me that they have, conflicts, or they're going out of town that weekend because Nebraska's not playing. You know, there's always things. But I can tell you, if you come to my retreat on September 24th, you are going to love it. You're going to love the projects, the games, the community. I had a friend I talked to this week that said she was just really struggling with depression. She feels very isolated. And I said, you just need to come and be with us and enjoy. You know, stamping is my therapy. I have a very stressful job, and if I didn't have stamping and all my stamping friends and all of you out there that pour into me every single week, I would struggle as well. So it's nothing to be ashamed of, but stamping, honestly, really can help with community and creativity. There's just something special in all of that. Okay, so that is going to go right there. And I'm going to put a block on that just a second, just to kind of hold it in place. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to cut another piece of black. And I'm going to loop it. That is way too big. I know it is. Okay, so I'm going to cut that in half. And I'm going to loop it through the back side here of my tag. And I just fold it in half, and then I kind of fold it in half lengthwise so that I can easily feed that through my hole right there. Easily. I say easily, and then I'm going to struggle with it. Had no problem with this yesterday. Okay, let's try again. There's something about the camera being on that makes crazy things happen. Okay, there we go. So my husband last night, you know, after our weekend of devastating football losses, he said, I just given up any hope of any fun this fall. And I'm like, well, there's me. I think I can be fun. It's so funny. He just loves football. He played football in college, and he just has always loved the Cowboys. So, okay, so there is my tag. And I am going to attach this right here. I even think I need to cut them shorter, don't you? There we go. We don't want that bow to kind of overtake our card here. There we go. And it's going to go flat on the front of the card. I keep refreshing because I know you guys are being sweet and leaving comments, and I can only see them in bouts. Well, Mary, you know what? New York City on the 24th sounds lovely as well. Okay, so there's our tag. And all we have to do now is add a few sequins to the top corner here. I'm going to put one there. You know, Ross, I had so many people reach out to me during the pandemic. I kind of went Facebook crazy during the pandemic because, again, it was making me. So I did 30 days straight of Facebook Lives. I don't know if that was when you joined me, but I actually had people write me letters and say, your Facebook Live gave me something to look forward to every day. Isn't that sweet? So I do believe. I had another friend that was going through a really hard time, and she started stamping, and she said it was just something, a getaway, right? An escape for me to just escape and And when I'm crafting, I'm not thinking about everything going wrong in my life. So I totally believe that as well. Okay, so there's our birthday card. Let's celebrate you. Isn't that adorable? And I would put a panel of basic white on the inside. And of course, I will provide these for you if you buy the kit. Mary, maybe you can be a reviewer of the last kit you got. She bought my soft seedlings kit, and I believe that my directions are clear and that I double check and tried the best I can to include everything. Now there are times that things get missing or are lost, but I really do try to do a good job at packaging your kits and giving you a little extra stuff to enjoy. So there's our third card. That one is called Celebrate You. That is our birthday card. We have 2 more to go here. Let me get that one out of the way. The next one is a really cute mitten card. And I probably should have pre-cut my mitten, but we're going to make a go for it here. Okay. I don't know why I have a seashell in that envelope. All right, so this is Pacific Point Designer Series paper, and this is part of that Celebrate Everything. This is that chevron pattern, and this is cut 3 inches by 5.5 inches. So it's going to fit perfectly towards the bottom of that cardstock. And here we go. Oh, thanks, Mary. See, I try really hard. So I want those positive comments to come back from my customers. Okay, and then I have cut using that contour scallops. No, is that? It is the scalloped rectangle dies, and this one is how big? It is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And this is going to go on the front here. And then this designer series paper fits right inside that stitched image there. Okay. But before I put that on the card, I'm going to make sure I get this all decorated correctly. You'd hate to put it on the card and then make a mistake. And then that would be a mess, right? Okay. There we go. I have a snowflake that is from the die set here that is cut from the same Pacific Point paper. And I'm going to attach that right here, kind of in the center of my card. I'm going to put just a dot of glue on the back, set that right there. I have a piece of basic white here that I'm going to stamp 2 things on. I'm going to stamp my mitten in Pool Party ink. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp Be Jolly in my Memento Black. Right there. Perfect. And I'm going to have to pull out my mini here. I'm going to grab it off the shelf. So I spent Sunday afternoon cleaning my craft room. It was a hot mess, you guys. It's really hard to find things you need when your craft room space, and you don't feel like crafting when everything's a mess. So one of the number 1 things people say to do to improve your creativity is to clean your craft space. So I'm going to put my paper right there on my mini. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll move it up a little bit. I'm going to use some Post-it note tape to hold things in place. And I'm going to take my mitten and put it right there. Use that Post-it note tape, and then I'm going to take my banner die here and put it right on top, right there. And then we're just going to slide this right through. And the trick to making your mini work awesomely is to use the number 3 plate on the bottom and the 2 number 2 plates on top. And it will go through like butter. There we go. Okay. So I like the size of my mini because the big one isn't super heavy, but you know, the mini obviously is way lighter. So there's my mitten. Here's my Be Jolly. Put my dies back over here. And we're going to assemble this. So I'm going to put my mitten next to my snowflake here. There we go, right like that, kind of tucked under it a little bit. And then Be Jolly is going to be popped up with our mini dimensionals. These minis last forever. I don't know how many are on one page, but you can use them for a long time. There's a lot of them on there. I used to take big ones and cut them in half, but using the minis is really a whole lot easier. Okay, so Be Jolly is going to go right on top there. And get those backings off. Be Jolly. And then for this one, we're going to add those whiter looking, clearer, frostier, maybe is a good word. We're going to put one right there in the snowflake, and then 2 larger ones up here in the corners. Kind of like that. And one more thing. I'm going to add some of that gingham ribbon again. Tie a tiny bow and add it to my mitten. Now, you know what other color ribbon would look cute on this is maybe that glittered organdy ribbon, right? That we've had for the last 2 years in the mini. I love that ribbon too. That one would be pretty on this card as well. All right, so I'm going to grab my glue dots here. And attach it right there. It does kind of balance the Be Jolly, black in the Be Jolly, I think. So, all right, now we're going to take dimensionals, big ones, and I just throw things around, y'all. I just toss things everywhere. Okay, we're just going to use some black ones just because, oh, here they are right here. There we go. Some regular size dimensionals. We don't have to use the black ones. The black ones would have worked fine, but the black dimensionals are when people, like if it's popped up, you don't want white showing under something dark. So you can use the dark dimensionals just to, you know, especially if you need to put the dimensionals close to the edge of a dark piece of paper, the black ones work really well for that. Okay, we're just going to attach that. That's card number 4. So fun. Okay, and then the last one is a fun Halloween card. We are taking that pumpkin paper that is in the Celebrate Every Day right here with the jack-o'-lanterns and the ghosts and the little stars. And I've got a panel of white, basic white paper that's cut 4 by 5 1/4. It's a pretty standard measurement for an inside panel, 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to attach that to the inside of the card. Now this panel is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and we've scored it twice. Once at 2 1/8 and once at 4 1/4. So it's going to fold like this with a normal card, but that 2 1/8 score line, you can fold that back right like that, and it's going to create kind of a fun fold card here. Now we're going to take this jack-o'-lantern scary Halloween paper. I did not even notice this in the Celebrate Today paper until just yesterday. So it's a fun print to have around at Halloween time, right? I love doing Halloween treat boxes and bags. I'm so excited about my class on Thursday night. They're going to be so much fun. Okay, so if you didn't get in on that this year, think about it for next year. Because it is a fun one. Okay, so there's my front panel. I have a piece of stitched square from our Stylish Shapes, and this one I think is 2 and let's measure it. It's our almost 2 1/2. It's really 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. And before I put it on this 3 by 3 inch square, I'm going to wrap my gingham ribbon around that square, and I'm going to refresh my computer here so I can see if there's any new comments. I hate being out of the conversation, right? And she colored the jack-o'-lanterns with bench. You know, that's a kind of a cute idea, Roz. I like that idea. Did she do pumpkin pie blends? Affordable, adorable. I love that, Mary. I saw a little funny meme, GIF, or whatever you want to call it, on Facebook today that says, okay, I have to think about what it says, but it was like, I'm going to not say it right, so I'm not going to say it, but it was funny. It was like that, like when you spell something wrong and autocorrect tries to correct it, but they mess it up as much as you mess it up. So I have this friend, Jeannie. She's usually on Facebook with me, and we get the biggest kick out of her because she uses voice to text a lot, and she's from Boston, so I think her phone has a hard time understanding what she's saying sometimes because she has a Boston accent, but I also think that she talks really fast. And she sends me some of the most hilarious text message. And we're always like, okay, I wonder what she meant to say. Do you guys have friends like that? I wonder what she meant to say. And you're trying to decipher your friend's text messages. I think it was like, I'm so frustrated with autocorrect that I don't even give a shirt anymore. It was something like that. Really funny. So I thought that was funny. I don't even give a shirt anymore. Okay. So we're going to bring in another bundle here that has been very popular. It's called the Alpha Best. You get all this alphabet, you get all these numbers, a percent, you get some of the world language letters, you get an at, and I don't know what all these things are, exclamation mark, some stars, and you get these little labels down here that all of these things fit into, and then that you get if you buy the bundle, it's called the Best Label, you get this punch in with it, okay? So what we're going to do, and this is a photopolymer set, so what we're going to do is bring out my foam mat that has been well loved, and I'm going to put my paper, because when you're using photopolymer, it's a good idea to have a mat underneath it to give it just a little bit of cushion. And I 100% know that, oh, here it is. I just put it over here, my pumpkin pie ink pad. And I'm gonna open it, hopefully here we go. And I'm gonna stamp the label, but I'm gonna stamp it off on a sheet of paper before stamping it on my actual paper. There we go. I'm gonna do that 3 times. Ink, stamp off, stamp on the paper. I'm going to do it one more time. Ink it up, stamp off, stamp on the paper. So Roz, I saw you on your Facebook today with your family. Roz and I have been friends kind of since the pandemic started a couple years ago, when she started watching me. And so I feel like she's someone I know well. And I don't know if I'd ever seen a picture of you, Roz, but it was so sweet to see your picture with your family. You know what? Before I punch those out, I'm going to do the letters. So we have Boo, and we're going to do that in the Memento black ink. See, this is why I shouldn't do Facebook Lives and try to talk to my people at the same time. Maybe I should just ignore that there are comments, but oh, Jenny, I did what you did the other night. I'm using the D instead of the B. So let me switch that out here. Oh, great. Where's the B? Here it is. That might be a P that will work as a B. We're going to call it a B. Oh, there it is right there. It's on the inside of the case. I think the P would have worked fine, but we're going to grab the B right there. Okay. And I'm going to use my Memento Black and stamp Boo, B. I just re-inked my Memento pad, as I said, and you can tell it's super juicy. Don't need to press very hard to get ink on my letters. There we go. Boo. And then I'm going to use my punch to punch out those letters. And it's nice how you can flip it over and it just fits right in there. B, I don't know if that one, oh, it will. There's that other O, and then I'm going to cut this off and get my B. There we go. I've got my square, and I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of each of these labels, and I like to use these little edge pieces. Do you guys? I like to use every inch. Aw, see, Roz, we like seeing your face. Hi, Monica. It is such an honor to have you here with me tonight. Monica's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Virginia, I think. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure it's Virginia. And we met this summer when we were in St. George at an event. And she is such a delightful person. I love knowing Monica. She is from Italy. She's Italian. So she is actually going to the Stampin' Up! Convention that is in Vienna, and then taking some time to see family and friends in Italy while she's in Europe. I think that's a sweet idea. So there's my Boo, B-O-O. So Monica, I don't know if you're having this problem, but today Facebook has decided that it doesn't want to show me comments that are new unless I refresh my page multiple times. So that's fun. That's fun. You know, it's almost a weekly thing where you're like, oh, look, I just got a blob. Good thing I have my little sand erasing eraser here. I can erase that black off of there. There we go. It's a lot better. All right. This is going to go right on top, right like this. I'm going to put glue on this just 1/2 side, the left side, and attach it right to the front, right there. And then we're going to add some of these gold adhesive gems, and we're just going to put a couple on the inside. This is kind of fun, right here on the inside of the card, and one down here at the bottom, right like that. So that is our 5th card. If you've made it all the way through this video, you guys are champions. I hope you enjoyed my projects. I'm going to lay them all out for you here. I'm going to get some things away. If you want to snap a screenshot or take a picture with your phone, you can look at them all. I so enjoyed making all of these for you tonight. And I'm going to lay them all out here so you can see them. So there's our Halloween. Here is our mitten. Here is our birthday. Here is our Merry Christmas with the gift card holder in it. And then here is our Valentine's Hugs and Kisses card. All made from the Celebrating Today Designer Series. Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper and Celebrate with Tags bundle from the holiday catalog. So if you would like to get this kit to make these 5 cards, then I need you to go to my Tuttle Up shop and place an order of $40 or more by next Monday, and using the hostess code WKENXP24, and I will provide a link in the description when this video is over that has the hostess code embedded in it. So when you click on that link and go to my shop, it'll automatically put that host code in there for you. Okay. All right. I'm going to move my camera up and flip everything back around here. And as always, I'm so thankful to have all of you here with me tonight. It brings me tons of joy to come to you every Monday night at 7 o'clock Central Time and share with you my love for Stampin' Up! And creativity. So I would appreciate it. I'm so close to that trip to Norway. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love for you to buy from me from my TuttleUpShop.com. If you have any questions, if you would like the kit, just let me know and I'd be happy to put one together for you. God bless everybody. I will see you next Monday night right here at Tuttle Up Stamping. Bye-bye.